Let's go outside, look up at the stars tonight, see 'em in the fool's hour. You can meet me at the moon's hour. Let's all get high, look up at the starlit sky. Let's all go for a ride, meet me at the moon tower tonight. Man, school's out forever, long live the summer, sayonara cold weather. I'm talking joints and margaritas, girls rocking hoodies, wearing 3-stripe Adidas. We on a mission for a good time, going all in. You bring a joint, man, well it'd be cooler if you did. Cause I don't know, yeah, I don't know where the night will go. Driving down a dark road, rolling down the window. Hands out, hands out, hands out now. Let's go outside, look up at the stars tonight, see 'em in the fool's hour. You can meet me at the moon tower. Let's all get high, look up at the starlit sky. Let's all go for a ride, meet me at the moon tower tonight. The moon tower tonight. Meet me at the moon tower tonight. Welcome to the magic hour, nightshade green. Sky is crying light like we living in a dream. Are we lying on the ground? Are we floating in the beam? My mind is feeling galaxies I ain't ever seen. I wanna take this trip so I can taste your lips. In this weightlessness, outer space a kiss. And this maintenance on my face is bliss. Making love up in the moon tower just for kicks. Driving down a dark road, rolling down the window. Hands out, hands out, hands out now. Driving down a dark road, rolling down the window. Hands out.
Hey, buddy.
Hands out, hands out now.
Can you hear me?
Let's go outside, look
Or is Fred bot too loud? Let me stop him.
see 'em in the fool's hour. You can meet me at the moon tower. Let's all get high, look up at the starlit.
What's up, everybody? Can you hear me, GhostDog? No? Maybe? Oh no. Is there something wrong with my settings now? That's not good. Here. Yeah. should be fine. Or no, actually. Say something? No, God. Alright. Let's see. That's I was listening to that. Oh yeah. No, Iron Master, you got a little hoot. Oh, did he get deafened? Or he muted the server? I muted the server. So why is that not working? No, come on. Okay, yeah, yeah. Well, I guess that's got to be in the mix. Should be fine. Huh. Let me restart Discord. Hello, person on YouTube. What's going on? Working out some technical difficulties here. Hey, come on, cats. What about now? Can you hear me? Oh my God, you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Why is that happening? I was just listening to the music. Did I mute the server for myself? Am I being silly? Huh. This is weird. I can't hear you. Say something. Technical difficulty. Sorry guys if you can hear me. I'm traveling. So
Can you hear me now?
okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. For whatever reason on my phone you can hear me, but when I was on the computer you couldn't.
Ah, weird. Okay, okay.
Let me try to help earn what's his name out real quick.
Fair enough.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what my mic settings would do. Oh, they're at the bottom. Yeah, it should be right across the bottom. If you tap the screen. All right. Iron Master. Tap your screen. Sure. 2. Let's see, uncheck. Speaker. All right, I'm gonna move back to my computer. Give me just a second.
For sure.
All right, can you hear me on the computer now?
Yes.
Okay. Your camera. And I see and hear me.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. All right, we're back. We're good to go. Yeah, the headphones, his name just lets him know that lets us know on the computer he's muted, but he's got to go in his settings and unmute his.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah, he's got to unmute himself. I don't think we can. Let me see. No, we can't. We can mute him, but we can't unmute him. He's muted. It's on his end. Let me tell him to maybe try to restart. And reconnect.
All right.
See if that gets formed.
So
Nope,
that's
he's still
there.
there. Okay, still there.
If you're on your phone, how do you do that on your phone? Let's see.
Which?
Dude, I also got like 4 kittens running around, absolutely crazy. So if any moment I just like shout in pain, they attack my feet.
Oh, okay.
So like, let me see if I went into your server.
Android. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I think if you like at least on an iPhone, if you hold down on the chat, it'll give you the option to mute or unmute, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking to see. I don't think I can unmute him here.
Maybe you accidentally muted it, Iron Master.
There.
Well, you did just mute him.
Okay.
Okay, now it's gone.
Now. There we go.
It's good.
Now can you hear us, Iron Master? Oh, you got it. Okay, you got it.
Awesome.
Cool.
All at the same time.
All right. Cindy at everybody for us. I'll send it in here. At everyone. Come join it. Loose.
These things are bouncing in and out of the fucking bookcase.
In
and out of bags, like, go away.
Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, man, everybody welcome. Thanks for hanging with us here. I really appreciate it. Always nice getting you folks. And we're just chatting here with Last Gamer. He is part of the Empire. He looks like he bounced out. I think he had to go pick up his gal from work or something. But he was talking about he like, you know, wants to try being on and stuff. So I figured he also just had to start a new account. So maybe we could bring him on for like newer beginner account kind of point of view. But like, yeah, he's had a lot. He's been around for a while. So
Cool.
Yeah, man. We've just talked about it before, so I think, you know, it's new. So we'll come up with something. But what's going on, Chopstick, Nick? What's up, everybody?
Try V5 yet?
I did.
Try your foot in V5.
I did.
How'd you think? What'd you think?
I liked it. You know, I thought it was fun. Yeah, I was definitely going to get into it. You know, I think we should definitely get into it and chat about it. But yeah, man, I had fun. Venom the Duck was awesome.
See, I don't have Venom the Duck.
Don't have Venom the Duck. I had ended up using my main stage team was Doom, Claire, Stark, Spidey, and Venom, and then I rotated in Stealthy or Mephisto. There's a couple other ones in there. Mephisto actually did really well. Mephisto actually did really well around on Scarlet Witch. Believe it or not, it just was a lot of hits.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But she throws that poison up, and there's not a lot of poison immune champs. And my Claire was already down and out, so I was not trying to use a revive. I went that route. He did a pretty good job for a good chunk of her health.
Nice.
He just hits so soft.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But he does have that regen that kicks in right around when he drops below 30% on the first set of health, kind of like a Nick Fury when he drops down below when he hits 1% on life model decoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he regens back up. Pretty decent regen. I just took a lot of damage when it happened. So the additional damage took some of my that health away. But he did well overall.
Nice.
Until he wasn't.
Oh yeah, no, I actually was doing a lot of testing this week with my 6 stars. You know who I really actually am beginning to like is Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, I gotta start. I haven't really figured out how to use him more outside of just a synergy champ for everybody else.
Yeah, he's been fun.
I've heard good things about him.
Yeah, he doesn't do a ton of damage, but I mean, like he does and he doesn't. But like, I don't know. He shuts down people. So still doing some testing. Maybe eventually kind of go into like a review for them. A review for the Fantastic
Our boy Super
Four.
Real close to finishing off the collector here.
Wasn't he doing that yesterday too?
He started it yesterday. He was finishing up today.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, he's got about 3% left.
Nice. All right. What's up, YouTube? All right. Well, shall we get this going?
Can get it rolling.
All right. Let's get Craig on in.
Yes, Iron Master. This is news and updates around Marvel content.
Now recording.
Yeah, Iron Master, he actually hit me up last night about his channel. He was watching Gonzo. But yeah, he's a YouTuber. He makes some videos. He's got some good stuff out there. Everybody should check him out. All right, let's get a little jam going.
Pull up a chair in the Marvel Champions Lounge and join your host, Moose and GhostDog.
What's going on, everybody, here on this Sunday afternoon, morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, wherever you are. How's it going, everybody? How you doing, GhostDog?
Doing good, doing well. Kind of a chill afternoon, especially after last Sunday.
For sure, man. Definitely, it does seem like a chill Sunday for sure. Especially last Sunday that was pretty hectic. That was when you were doing the Abyss, right?
That's when I was finishing up my Abyss second half. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This last week, these last actually couple weeks, have been I don't know, interesting. I've been learning a lot about art and like how to create stuff and watching videos. And honestly, it was funny. A quick short story here. I was watching. I don't know if you guys ever watch MythBusters, but the Adam Savage, one of those guys. But anyways, he's got a YouTube channel. He makes stuff, but he was talking about he was trying to make something, kind of expand his skills. He was really frustrated, kind of a wreck, and that's how I felt like I've been trying to make these molds and do this stuff that I've been trying to learn. But it was cool to see, just kind of I wasn't alone in this learning process of feeling like a wreck and I couldn't think. But I feel like I'm back. I feel like kind of this fog has lifted. So like, I feel definitely more prepared for this episode. And definitely just kind of like, I don't know, back to feeling me. I felt like I've been so like, I don't know. I could only have thought about those molds and the 3D printing and all that stuff. So actually, like right now, I'm in Arizona. So if you're watching on YouTube, I don't have my cameras or anything set up because I'm traveling for this weekend. But yeah, man. So I don't know. It's been nice to kind of relax. Like you said, a relaxing Sunday. It's definitely been nice, man. And
definitely nice.
yeah. So man. So how was your week?
The week's been cool. Speaking of art, I spoke to one of our MCOC artists. I was hoping she would come on the show in the next couple of weeks, but she's a little show shy. So
fair enough.
But Kat Murdoch, her and I have been talking. She is part of the CCP,
Nice.
but her and I have been talking. She's going to construct something very arty for me that I'm requesting here very soon.
Awesome.
I'm going to send her a little quiche her way, and then she's gonna construct it for me. So that'd be kind of cool. And hopefully, y'all have it here in a few weeks that I can show off.
Nice, man. That's awesome. It's funny you've been chatting with her. I've been chatting with her too about the like minifigures and stuff like that. So yeah, it's funny. We both kind of just I didn't know you were chatting with her. You didn't know I was chatting with her.
Back and forth with her.
I was gonna say I feel like you guys.
Yeah, but the other day I really like to have you on the show to talk to you about
for sure
some of your art ideals and things like that. She's like, "Oh, I'm flattered, but I'm not ready to talk like that." Yeah.
Fair enough.
Whenever you are, just give us a holler.
Yeah, no, that'll be cool. It'll be cool to get her on, get her perspective. She makes some awesome stuff, and actually, I have one of her pictures that we were going to share today, and about Variant 5, the Blood and Venom.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean that's really that. I feel like that was kind of the big news for MCOC this week. So I mean, why don't we get into it? Since I mean, it was big news for you too, since you did it last night, right? You did the initial clear last night.
Yeah, I did my initial clear last night.
And what were your general thoughts?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I struggled a little bit through. I think almost everybody kind of struggled a little bit with the first chapter, the very first part 1-1.
Yeah,
I think everybody kind of stumbled through that one to kind of figure it out, and then everybody kind of like everybody else. I kind of settled in once I got past that chapter. Maybe a couple more revives than I think I would have wanted to use, but overall, it was because it was my fault, not the game's fault.
Were you not reading notes and stuff again? Or?
There were a couple times. No, I actually read all the notes prior to taking the lane. Yeah. So it wasn't just a head dive into the lane.
Awesome.
It was like, okay, let's figure out which lane we want to go. But it was really interesting to figure out, like, because you're limited on the champs you can use. Where if you had this poison person, you could bring in a Hulk, or you could bring in a Hyperion based on who it is, but you were limited because you were only limited to Spider-Verse champs, Mystics, and Symbiotes, correct?
Yeah, no, I was just actually bringing up Kat's picture here.
Yeah,
But yeah, no.
I
know, it's so great.
Shared it out.
For sure. I think everybody has. I mean, I just Googled it and it was there. So I just looked on images and it was there. But yeah, you could only use Spider-Verse heroes, Mystics, and Symbiotes.
Yeah. That was some great work right there.
For sure. Her work's just getting awesome. Yeah. But yeah, for sure. No, I definitely felt like the chapter 1 was, I don't know. I guess when I started going into it, you're like, oh gosh, like I thought everybody said it wasn't, I guess, the easiest, but it was fun, right? So they still, I guess, easiest was kind of still like in the sentence, right? So I kind of felt like it was going to be not easy.
It was definitely one of the easier ones.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one where you want to make sure you have a decent Mystic, Spider-Verse, Symbiote roster.
For sure. I definitely think having like the right team will definitely make it easier for sure, and having the right people. So who you were saying before we came on area, who was the main team you used?
My stay 4 were pretty much Venom, Doom, Clara, and Symbiote Supreme.
Okay.
And then I would rotate in like a Mephisto every so often, or a Stealth Spidey, or I even brought in my rank 3 Carnage at one point for that bleed vulnerability lane, which was kind of nice for the very first fight against Rhino. And then I messed up against, the next fight with him. But yeah, that was fun though to even use him for that and just watch the bleeds tick away on people.
For sure.
And do more. Your attack rating will go up because of that. So it was kind of nice.
Yeah, no, for sure. My, like I said, I was like, what's going on, Man Falcon? And Man Falcon and Corey Guns are on our YouTube. What's up, guys? Corey Guns also said, how many dooms you stole this week. But anyways, so yeah, my main team, I think, was, I honestly, the approach that I took to this variant was, I probably wouldn't say the best, and I wouldn't actually suggest my technique to everybody, because I didn't, I had a bunch of resources, I had a bunch of revives and everything, and with just kind of how my week was going, I honestly just wanted to get it done, and I wanted those rewards. Honestly, these initial rewards were awesome. Just for, I think, the level of, it seemed like that they're updated now, honestly. It's kind of how it feels. I feel like that should be really what you're getting for this type of content. But
right.
Yeah, the 6-star rewards I thought were great. I thought that I honestly
I was surprised by how much 6-star shards you got just for the initial clear.
Right.
Because I went from being about 4,000 away to open up a 6-star to being able to open up a 6-star.
For sure.
By the time I was done, I was like, wow, this is nuts.
Yeah, and I like how it was structured too. You're getting rewarded for that initial clear as opposed to getting a little bit of, you always kind of, that initial clear, you always got, I guess, some nice rewards, but they weren't great rewards. You weren't striving to get it. You kind of maybe have to save to wait to get a nice team or something like that. But I think with the rewards now, it's just that's how I was. I guess that was my perspective, but my perspective of it was, oh, those are rewards. Let me go get them, because like you, I was real close to opening up a 6-star as well. I don't think I got anybody noteworthy, so it's really not worth to talk about.
I got somebody noteworthy.
You did, or I did?
I did.
Oh, I know. Actually, I saw who. Oh, yeah. No, they were. Remind me. I watched it last night, and it just can't come.
I ended up going for all the mutant and skill gems. I took 3 of those. Out of that, I got one of the mutants I've been kind of looking for, waiting on as a 5-star. Finally pulled Archangel.
Nice. That's who it was. Yeah, I saw that.
That was a solid pull there. And then on my 6-star, I would have took any of the 3 that showed up in that reel. Bounced off of Aegon, which would have been an awakening.
Yeah.
Bounced onto Thane, that's who I got. Or it could have rolled over to that Reg Mags, which we all know is getting a buff. So I'd have took any of those 3, but Thane was who I ended up landing on. So now I have Thing as a 5 and a 6-star, Invisible Man as a 5 and a 6-star, and then I have Mr. Fantastic as a 5-star, and Human Torch as a 6-star.
Nice.
So we're waiting for the pieces to fall in place for those.
There you go. Yeah, no, I know it's been kind of out there. So I actually looked through my roster again. I got I got Ant-Man. That was who I picked up as my 6-star.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Right, appreciate that.
Welcome to the 6-star Ant-Man club.
Exactly. But I do have Ghost at rank 5, and I do have Wasp at rank 4. So it is what it is, and it seems like I have these synergy champs, so I'll just roll with it. But like I said, I was doing a lot of testing with Mr. Fantastic. I like him too, and since now that you have a full Fantastic Four team, pretty much, at 5 or 6, and I do too, I feel like one of these days we should do kind of like a little. Like a segment about them, because honestly, I feel like they all are good champs in their own right. You just kind of have to use them. And I remember I was talking last week about how I just felt like I was relying on these heavy hitting champs, or wanting Doom or wanting Aegon. And really, at the end of the day, there's so many champs in this game, and they all really are useful. And I think if you just, like I said, I think I was losing skill because I was relying so much on certain champs. So I really tried to kind of step back and, work on my skill, I guess, is really what it is. But yeah, so I wouldn't say that I did that for this variant, though, because honestly, my team was, I put everything into Venom the Duck, and just, if I didn't get a a fury and like a power gain in the first fight, so I could like just stack them up until the very end, I just quit and started over. So basically, I probably use more revives than I would like to, but it was easy. I made the variant easy for me because like I just didn't kind of care about the resources that I had because I had some stacked up, and I just plowed through with Venom the Duck. Like I just stacked 10 Furies on him most of the time and just went to town. So it's honestly it was fun. Like, and I love the, oh my gosh, somebody put a video out of Venom the Duck hitting the Captain Marvel as the boss on the second chapter one, and it was like a 28 million hit or something like that. I don't know how accurate that one was. I mean, I'm not like saying they photoshopped or anything, but I mean, like I think I hit her like it got like 3 million with the toxic armor, and you know, just hitting him with like 10 Furies or something like that. I mean, it was nuts. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't like recommend my style, but I love Venom the Duck, and I use Venom the Duck for my first initial clear in LOL on Labyrinth of Legends. So I really like him. I really like his play style. He's super fun, and honestly, he hits really hard. So
yeah, I don't have Venom the Duck, so I couldn't use him. But I don't know. I've been trying to get him on the roster. He's like one of the few cosmics that elude me in my sea of cosmic champs.
okay.
I have tons of cosmic champs. I just don't have Venom.
I was gonna say, didn't you have leftover awakening gems, and you were able to rank OG Thor or awaken him?
Yeah, I awakened OG Thor with a cosmic awakening gem.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer, Nova, and I think I still have one.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I would love to rank OG Thor. I love him. He's probably just my favorite character in the game. He was my first rank 5 4-star, and really the one that really did a lot of work for me because it was before the 12, version 12 update. So you could just stack those armor breaks. You get 4 or 5 on them, game over. That was it.
Iron Master, I had like 3 or 4 OG Thor or Cosmic Awakening gems. So I figured I'd use 1 for fun, 1 for prestige, or 2 for prestige and 1 for fun.
Yeah.
So.
And honestly, man, there's the videos out there. He can kill it depending on where.
Yeah, he still can kill it. It's just that sadly he only gets the 2 armor breaks
for sure,
as opposed to multiple ones he used to receive.
Yeah, wasn't there somebody who
does the business?
Yeah, wasn't there somebody who released a video of him in Abyss, like a rank 2, or I think it was somebody took a rank 2 OG Thor in Abyss. I don't know. Crazy stuff though if you did, because
that's nuts.
It's pretty nuts. But yeah, also. Yeah, so the variant 5 also, I thought it was a lot of, it was, fairly, I guess it was fairly easy, I guess, if you have the right champs, like we were saying. But yeah, Corey Guns, he thought it was super easy as well. He did it in a day and a half with 3 revives. That's pretty awesome. What's up, Slayer? So yeah, awesome. You know what else I thought this was other newsworthy for this? Prof Hoff, he's on YouTube. He put a little video out about the rank up gems that you get, the 3 to 4 rank up gems, the generic ones that you get from Blood and Venom, and they're not working properly. And it seems, I don't know if it's a bug or if it's not intended or this is just how it is, but I thought it was definitely worth bringing it up and letting people know, especially just kind of passing along the information that Prof Hoff gave. And it was essentially the gems that you get from Variant 5, the 3 to 4 gems for completing each chapter. You get a 3 to 4 generic gem that you can use. And this, I'm reading this from the game. It says, used to increase the rank of a 5-star champion released before the end of 2017 from 3 to 4 can only be used as a champion as max level. So by reading that, you'd think you'd be able to rank a champ was released in 2015 and 16 and 17, correct? Okay, well, that's not the case. Even when they released the information, hey, they do the forum posts or like, hey, this is what the rewards are going to be. It even said the rank 3 to 4 gem is going to be for 15, 16, and 17 champions. However, Prof Hoff had an interaction with one of the customer service agents, and they said that's not how it works, and it's just for champions released in 2017, because he was trying to rank Voodoo.
Okay, because that's interesting, because in the past, in variant 3 and 4, when they released the 2015 one or the 2016 one, they were always anybody who was released before 2016.
Exactly, right? Yeah, so you could do 15 and 16.
Right. So I don't see why they would make that change. I don't know if I didn't see anything in the CCP chat about it.
Yeah.
I'll ask Kaboom, BK, and Phil. They're actually obviously off for the weekend.
No, for sure.
But we'll shoot a message to them and see if I get a response, and maybe have a response for that next week.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's interesting to me just how they do their rank up gems in general, because I know, like you just mentioned, when you got like a mutant 2016 gem, you could use it on a 15 or 16 champ. Now, however, I do remember that there were like glitches where even if you have, or it's not even a glitch, I think it's just how the game works now. I feel like there was something wrong, but it's just how it works. Is it should present that 3 to 4 gem to you first if you want to rank it up. Like, so say your champ is 2015, it should present, like, but you have a 16 and 15, it should present the 15 one first or whatever, but they were, but my thing is, but like, even just explaining it, I think it's dumb. I think the whole way that they have kind of these awakening and the rank up gems should be like the signature stone gems. How when you click on it in your inventory, it shows the champs that you're able to use it on, and then you just click it from there. Because I feel like it's just there's too much glitches, there's too much, and even like Prof Hoff, what he was saying was, say for those, say say you have all your mystic rank up gems, or you have generic gems saved up for a certain champ, but you have this other champ that you want to rank up, and you have the material for it. It's not giving you the option to use that particular gem. So like, it's confused. It seems unnecessary at the end of the day. So I would definitely, honestly, I would think while you're reaching out to them to see if there is something about that, I would honestly think that whole system should change, like the Awakening Gem one. I think it would be a lot easier. I think you would just be able to also, it just helps when you're, now how they always had to rank the champs, and you could do it by hashtags and things like that. I know that right. System is evolving.
Yes.
And I think that this should be part another level of that kind of evolution.
So, because like how you can go to like was it Aunt May website, and I think you can click 2015, 2016, 2015 champs, and they'll actually list out what each one are.
For sure. And I know that games and websites completely different, coding and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I just feel like
it's something similar.
It should work that way, just so you have more control.
Built in.
Exactly.
It's just a matter of adding a little bit more to it.
For sure. Exactly. So, I mean, things are changing, things are, updating and all that stuff. So, I think that's just another level of where it should lead us to. But then, Variant 5, I'm looking forward to exploring it, honestly, because the rewards are nice. I mean, like we said, that's probably where they should be.
Yeah, rewards are nice. Exploring it probably sooner than later.
I was going to say when
Yeah, just because I believe that Variant 6 is going to come out before the end of the year.
Oh, really? Okay.
I believe, from what they said in the roadmap, I believe that Variant 6 may come out just before the end of the year.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. To me that is pretty interesting, because it seems like there hasn't been a whole lot of stuff on Act 7 and even just changes on Act 6, but it seems like they're probably going to all tie it into like kind of one. I would assume just...
I think a large, massive amount of content drop somewhere in November.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to see like a variant. You're probably going to see Book 2. So you'll have all that stuff come out. Probably, my guess would be November. Then usually in December is when they ramp up for, all the fun giveaways and gifting events, which may or may not happen this year.
They didn't happen last year, did they?
Gifting happened last year. This year they're saying there's no way gifting is going to happen.
Yeah, I thought I heard something about that.
But there's always a but. So
I was gonna say,
see.
like, they make too much money there, man. Like,
Yeah, I don't see how they would not have something there in place because that's definitely a big money maker for
oh my
them.
gosh, I know.
Each year.
Speaking of money, Cam from whenever I go to save Cam from this podcast, I always forget his podcast name, so I do apologize, Cam. But it's Cam and Starfire. They do podcasts. It's awesome. But what did he say? Oh gosh, now I'm drawing a complete blank. Whatever. I'll move on. Sorry about all that. But yeah, no. So I do look forward. Like you're saying, should see something coming out by the end of the year. I don't know. We'll see how that happens. I'm totally lost now. Let me retrain. Let me catch back up. I got these cats.
I see you looking at.
I did.
Yeah, you're looking.
We just fell off like it just fell off like a 6-foot like cat tower thing. It's like a ball of cats just going all over the place. I'm so sorry, everybody. Gosh. But anyways, yeah. So, Blood and Venom. I mean, I'm looking forward to exploring it. I think it'll be great. The rewards are awesome.
This rewards are really, really awesome. You get a ton more 5 and 6 star shards for it. You get those 3 to 4 rank up gems. A lot of people use those to rank up champs that you normally wouldn't rank up.
Yeah.
To kind of help with arena grinding or maybe push through a certain bit of content that you may now need this champ for, but you really didn't want to waste resources on like that. So those are really worthy gems.
For sure.
For that. So
absolutely. Which is actually one of the points I wanted to make when we were going over like the initial clear rewards, how I mean, I'm sure I read it on our podcast. I even probably read it on the radio show, how the rewards are you're getting a 4 to 5 class gem when you do the initial clear. But when I got it, I was like, oh, hey, I'm surprised that I got this. So like I said, man, my brain's been all over the place this week. But so I opened it. I got a tech one, which
you got the one I wanted.
I was gonna say I got the tech one. You got a mystic one, right?
Yeah.
And you don't really have any kind of mystic champs you were saying to use, but
she's not really like on my playlist right now.
Yeah.
But I don't have a long shot. I don't have a mojo. I don't have a Sasquatch. So there's 3 mystics right there that I could just hold the gem for. Wait. I don't have magic yet either. So,
and yeah, I was gonna say, and you mentioned Sorcerer Supreme on your stream.
I don't have it.
He's got
I already
Doom.
have Doom.
He's got many Dooms.
I don't have any Dooms.
Depends on who you talk to, Iron Master. If you talk to one of his trolls, he's got 13,000 Dooms.
I'm full of Doom every week. my pool.
Yeah, but I got Sorcerer Supreme. I think actually in the rewards from the initial clear in those rewards. I ranked her up to rank 3 just because I do have some extra mystic gems and just kind of rank up gems. So, but wow, she hits really hard. I mean, I know that like I'm not like surprised that she's an awesome champ because everybody like is ranking her and like seems like an extremely useful champ. I'm surprised, honestly. I never really, had much time to play with her. I never really had her. I think I got her at a 4-star, but she's awesome. So yeah, no, that would definitely, you said you didn't have her, but that would definitely be a good champ to rank.
Yeah, and I've tried to, even though the feature crystal is not my favorite crystal this time, because the champs there are not. I mean,
for sure.
Red Guardian. That's Red Guardian and Sorcerer Supreme. I did end up pulling Black Widow Deadly Origins from my feature crystal.
Okay.
Last week, and I was kind of like,
For sure, it's
I don't nothing that love her.
Yeah.
But I personally am not excited about that.
For sure.
She doesn't really fit my mode with her because if they're shock immune, she's pretty much worthless.
Right, yeah. I was going to say she doesn't really do a whole lot. I got her out of a featured gem too, but I too was going for Red Guardian. I was like, okay, cool. Awesome. I mean, if anything, I'm happy I got her because of her synergies for the Black Panther's 6-star that I have. But yeah, no, so I like you were saying, like people like to use those rank up gems, even just 3 to 4. I mean, in my case, the 4 to 5 one is great because it's been really hard for me to like put resources into 5 stars. Granted, I am in a different boat where I do kind of have a rank 5 star for almost every occasion. So that's where I am on this account, on my main account essentially. But I got a 4 to 5 tech one, and I was able to take Guardian up. And I mean, he's great, man. Guardian, he is super fun. So he's even just at rank 4, he was awesome. But he's at rank 5, he's even more impressive. But leading into Guardian, a lot of frustrating news about Guardian. And
always frustrating. It
always just goes back onto where the hell is the test team, or why the hell is there not a test team? So I'm sure everybody's seen. I know I initially saw, I think, Brutal DXL or DX or LX. I think his video. And but everybody's put a video out there now. I know Rich the Man has a video on it about the synergy. It's not necessarily really even a synergy, but it's the synergy between Guardian and Domino. Domino is a power gaining machine right at like with Guardian. Like you can take a special 2 from, you just block a special 2 from like Winter Soldier. That's the video that's out there, and you fill your bar to a special 3. So but that's being nerfed, and that's frustrating because to me, maybe I should be doing more research on it, but to me, just briefly, real quick, that's based in her kit, right? And that's Guardian based in his kit. I don't understand the disconnect. Like, are you just gonna nerf her or change her kit when you've also said that you wouldn't and that you couldn't change it? Like, that's the thing that frustrates me, is how they don't test things.
I think synergies are probably one of the hardest things in the world to test, but you're right. The testing part has to happen because, for instance, we get it in the CCP, we're going to test them. We're going to test the synergies.
And you guys are ruthless.
They're ruthless. Yeah, like it got so bad now that they told us synergies are now part of the embargo that have to go through us to make sure before you release the video.
See,
because we do an extensive amount of testing, where probably even the designer of the characters and the synergies weren't thinking about.
And that's fair. Like, I can totally understand, like, making a character, you're so ingrained in this character, but I also feel like when you're making it, you are kind of thinking of synergies and how is this fighter going to react with this fighter.
Right.
Yes, I do understand things are going to fall through the cracks. It's going to happen. Completely understand.
I think like, okay, so for instance, like the Sasquatch synergy, the one with him in Saber.
I don't know how that falls through the cracks.
Well, here's the thing. I'm the designer, and I don't know if this is or isn't, and this is just me talking.
Yeah.
I'm the designer of this character, and I say, okay, this synergy is going to do X, Y, Z. I go in, I test it, and the synergy does X, Y, Z, right? All right, mission accomplished. I wiped my hands of it.
Fair. I mean, it just seems,
Then it goes to somebody like, I don't know, somebody like Karate Mike or Legacy, and they get their hands on it like, I wonder. And then they start doing something way beyond what you thought about doing, and figures out that, the intention of it was, because it says it's not supposed to be more than this, but somehow this synergy allows you to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Now there's a lot of build up to it. It's not the most practical way of playing champion. So that's again why they probably didn't think of it.
For sure.
Because
and it
we
makes
get
sense.
this fun playground when we get these champs to go into. The revives cost us all of a one thing of gold.
That's
gold, and we get a revive. We get millions and millions of gold.
Yeah.
Okay, but in the practical real world, where revives cost units, are you really going to spend, 1,000 units on just revives alone to do one ramp up on one champ? Nope. So
I mean, I wouldn't put it far. I would not put it past somebody. For me, when I was doing my LOL, the first two, the first ramp up was awful. It was absolutely awful. I don't think I spent 1,000 units. However, it was awful. But no, I mean, I get it what you're saying. But I think I get it, and I hope that this is kind of where the CCP program is growing. It's noticeably growing. They do seem to be having, like they're I don't know. It seems like they're growing in a more professional manner as opposed to a just cool kids crowd. And I hope that it continues into where you do pull in people like Seaton, Legacy, Karate Mike. You pull in those people to be like, hey, test this. Like, and there's a monetary benefit in it, not just, hey, here's, some stuff that you can use on your YouTube channel. It's like, hey, you've helped us develop this game, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have 60,000 people viewing your videos, which wouldn't have, just how many people go watch Seaton's videos and then go, oh, I really want to get that champ. Let me go spend $20 and get something, or let me go spend $100 and let me get a champ. Like instead of just giving these YouTubers just the kind of platform or just this new inside look, I hope that it goes a step further and it's kind of like giving back to those people who kind of helped you get to where you were. Because if it wasn't for you, like, you're not doing advertising. I mean, yes, I did see advertising for the game on like an NHL network, which is what got me into it, but that was it. That was the only advertisement I ever seen, like once or twice. I've only seen that advertisement once. So other than YouTube and word of mouth, how are you getting people into this game? That's how you're doing it. So I really think that it should evolve, and that they should start kind of giving back to those people. I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel. Which you know what else happened last week since we've been gone was the Simrock. Did you watch that trailer?
Yes, I did watch the trailer, but I thought we were done talking about Simrock.
We kind of were, but it kind of ties into what I was saying here.
Yes.
Frustrating.
All that hype, all that time.
Yes, exactly.
It was a minute and a half video, and then the gameplay looked. It was hard.
Like, it's okay. Oh, later, dude. Okay, he's gone, and maybe now he's back.
I'm back.
All right.
I don't know what just happened.
I think that happened to me earlier too, man. I don't know what's going on with Discord. But yeah, no. So, I'm not trying to be critical or whatever. Like, I'm not getting into the Simrock. But my thing is yes, it doesn't, for how much hype there was and how much they were like, oh, it's so different. It doesn't seem very different. The only thing that's different is the customization. And honestly, the customization on Hulk looks like a joke.
It's going to be a turn-based
for
game,
sure. Yeah,
essentially what it is. So it's going more along the lines of the 7 Deadly Sins, the Future Fight. What are those other games like? Dungeon Hunter Champion, the game I tried out for a little while. I'm going to take a look at the Simrock because it is Kaboom.
Yeah.
And I'm part of their CCP. I'm going to take a look at it. And I may dabble in it very casually. Mainly, the other reason why, even if I wasn't in the CCP, I would probably dabble in it casually, is that is a game that my girl likes playing. She likes playing those turn-based games.
For sure.
They don't take a lot of her time. She can play multiples of them. She can. The auto farming on it's a lot better usually than it is like in our system where we auto fight and we're kind of wondering if our 6-star is going to make it through the fight against this 4-star champ.
Right. That's so dumb. But yeah, no, I mean, I hear you, and I know that people are like the people that are like who enjoy those types of games. I feel like it's probably it's going to be a good one. I feel like in those kind of genres. So like it seems cool. It just seems like it's no different. The one thing I did thought that was look cool is those like symbiotes that are like super beefed up or something. They look like venomous or something. Those are awesome. Those seem super fun. But the point I was making with the Simrock trailer was, for how much hype there was and all this and all that, it just seemed to have taken away. Even though they've said we didn't take any resources away from MCOC. It still seems like it took away. It's not maybe they didn't take away, but it's instead of putting so much into something else, why couldn't you have
say
invested?
they didn't take any resources away from MCOC would be a lie, because if you take away one person or two people, that's resources that were MCOC resources.
And Gabe did both, so
and Gabe's doing both.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I know a couple of other people that were just strictly MCOC related people are now, I believe,
on that team, if you will.
On that team.
Yeah. So
so I don't know what kind of extent. I don't know.
Yeah.
They say they didn't take any of the developers away. They said they didn't take any of this away. They hired a whole separate team for that. And so, you can only take, unfortunately, you can only take them at their word for that part.
My thing is just, instead of not taking anything away or anything, but it's like MCOC has, kabam, like you were able to sell your company for a large amount of money to Netmarble, and now you're still making a large amount of money. So why, instead of saying, like I know, and even Seven Deadly Sins has actually made more money than MCOC lately. That game is absolutely blown up for Netmarble. But at the end of the day, like kabam, like they're not. It doesn't seem like they're giving back to their community as much as you'd like to see, I guess, because they have all of these. They're pushing so many other things. It seems like for the last 6 months or so, that it just seemed to have taken away. So I guess that's really kind of my only thing, which is I'd like to see them give back more to the community that made them what they were.
I got a good analogy for what this more feels like. All right, so think about this in relationship terms. You and a girl have been together for, I don't know, 6-7 years.
Yeah.
You figure everything you've done for the last 6-7 years has been cool. Why change anything, right?
For sure.
Well, eventually that girl gets bored. Girl may start complaining a little bit to you, and you're thinking she's nagging, but she's really not nagging. She's trying to talk to you. And then eventually the nagging stops, and they start doing other things, and they leave, and they go play other games and do things like that. So if you look at it, they may even find a new boyfriend. And find a whole new relationship.
For sure.
Over. So I think that's kind of where Kabam is at. We've had this game for 5 years, for 4+ years. It was, there were some things wrong with it, but there were some mumblings for like the first 2 or 3 years, but nothing major. Little nagging here and there, but stuff. It's okay. We're still doing well.
Right.
And then around the end of year 3, going to year 4, you start having your big time people start dropping out.
Yeah.
And start making videos about why they're retiring and why they're leaving the game and why they're doing this and why they're doing that. And and then at year 5, you get somebody like Seaton, who's the largest YouTuber for the game, say he's bored with the game. And at that moment, you're like, whoa, hold on now.
Yeah.
His reach is far.
Oh, I feel like he's the reason Seven Deadly Sins has gotten where it is.
Yeah. Regardless whether you like him or not, he touches a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, within a few hours, he's got 60,000 views. So
yeah, some people watch it just to see what he's going to say. Some people watch it because they follow him. Some people watch it because they don't like him. They see something about bad about the game. For whatever reason, they're watching it. It touches a lot of people, and it brought a lot of attention to it. Did it have to actually take somebody like Seaton to do that? Unfortunately, yes.
For sure.
It did. Same way with your girlfriend. She usually has to do something pretty dramatic sometimes for you to understand, like, this standalone, this stagnant relationship that we're in, I need something more.
For sure.
We need to do more.
For sure.
So if you're not evolving, you're probably losing out. And I think that now they had to kind of, that's why Book 2 got pushed back. That's why Act 6 is getting nerfed a little bit. That's why all these changes are up and coming. We want them faster. And I'm with every last one of you. I want them faster too.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But,
No, I mean, for sure.
Human nature to want it right. In the world we live in today, we are a microwave type people. We want our instant gratification
Convenience.
now. We need it.
Absolutely.
We want it. You have to have it.
Well, I mean, and that's what the game is. That's what I think. That's what drew everybody in is the instant gratification. It's the finishing.
Yeah, the instant gratification, but the instant gratification didn't grow with the community.
Not at all.
It didn't grow with the times. And then now they got to backpedal a little bit and like, okay, we got to refigure this out.
For sure.
So hopefully here in the next 12 months, I know that sounds like a long time, but if you really think about it, 21 weeks ago, me and Moose weren't doing, or 22 weeks ago, Moose and I weren't doing it.
Exactly. And then
21 weeks later, here we are.
Right. Yeah. For sure. No, man. I totally agree on all of that. And yes, that was a fantastic analogy. So yeah, and it does seem like things are changing. So you just hope that
hopefully they're changing for the better, and hopefully people like them.
Yeah.
And hopefully they're moving in that direction, regardless of whether they have the same team or a different team. Hopefully they're having people who have brighter and bigger ideals that are making the game more fun than what it used to be recently. Things like variant that people say they love, keep them coming.
Exactly.
People like that content. Keep content flowing, because if you don't, you're going to lose out on your long-term players.
Absolutely.
You'll keep getting new players, but eventually, if all your new players see all your older players leaving the game because the content at the end gets boring and have nothing to do, then eventually your cycle of your game is going to end a lot sooner than you think it's going to.
For sure. 100%. Well said. And that's exactly kind of what it boils down to. And it does seem like they've kind of listened. And it's also a great point. Whatever team it is, don't care what team it is, as long as the general idea is let's actually start doing something for the community as opposed to just keep putting the game out. If that,
I got fired up there. I'm sorry, I got fired.
Absolutely, man. Get some. Yeah. I like that. I like that. You know, I want to hear it more. But no, I definitely think that is true. I mean, but it does seem to be going in the right way. And once you do have these people finally say something, it's, you know, you have your CEO who gets bored at his job, he's going to change some stuff, you know, and it's not that he's the CEO, but like as far as like YouTube goes and advertising and as far as the game goes, yeah, it's going to change some stuff. So hopefully it was a huge eye-opening experience. I do actually believe it was. I mean, how many people quit? There was so much news and all that stuff, so it made them change everything.
There's a hand of people. There's a ton of people who quit, but there's also that group of people who quit and then come back and then quit and come back.
Exactly.
And quit. Yeah, there's two different groups here.
For sure.
I have some friends I have a buddy guy who I became friends with before we were even alliance together. We became buddies through a line chat, and then we finally got to play together. By the time him and I actually got to be in the same alliance, he was so frustrated with the game. 2 seasons later, he quit, and I haven't heard. Now I don't talk to this guy anymore.
Oh, that's frustrating.
I lost my buddy because of you, Kaboom.
Damn you, Kaboom.
Bring my buddy back.
Bring my buddy back. That's funny. Yeah, for sure, man. No, I definitely, I think it's going in the right direction. And I mean, with the right direction, I guess probably changes from the past. The Mags buff, that seems to also have gotten a lot of the news this week. What are your initial thoughts on it?
Which part? The actual buff itself, or how the Red Mags, how Red Mags became available to show before it was ready?
Oh, I didn't. I am a little in the dark on that, so let's hear it. But
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like his buff is.
So tell me what you think about his buff first.
Okay,
you think his buff is underwhelming?
I feel like the buff is underwhelming in the fact that, like, yes, he is going to be doing some serious damage, absolutely. But like it's under certain circumstances, which is kind of frustrating. And I'm not a huge like comic book person, or I watched like the 90s comic series, like animated series growing up and stuff, but I wasn't like super into it. So, but everybody's argument, just from looking around the community and everything like that, seems to be like missing out on a whole lot of stuff, magnetism and things like that. So from how much they hyped it and like how much, he's just going to be the best champ ever now, pretty much. Doesn't
I
seem
don't
like it
know
really did it. He's going to hit real hard under
I don't
certain
know if
circumstances.
I don't know who hyped him up to be the best champ ever.
Not ever. I'm just saying that but they were making it seem like Mags was going to, I mean, not, I guess probably not that he's not going to be like a god tier champ, but I like the upper echelon. I don't think he's going to be the upper echelon because, well, I don't know. Honestly, I just felt like it's missing something, I guess maybe is kind of where I'm going with it. I feel like it's missing something.
No,
Like I feel like under like against metal like non-metal champs, is he just useless?
yes.
Like
He's not going to be useless, but he's not going to have the same effect.
Yeah.
So I was trying to see if I could find the notes on him real quick.
I'm looking at Cam. Like I was saying, Cam. I love his notes and stuff. He does like the pros and
Cam
cons.
has awesome notes.
Yeah.
But okay, so Red Mags is going to be. He already had magnetism, but they're going to make that magnetism now for metal champs. Be more of it's going to be a bigger buff. So similar to Hulkbuster getting the giant buff that he got, where against large champs he gets that extra damage. He's going to have the ability for armor break a little more often, more bleed, and against metal champs, his damage with prowess is going to be increased.
Absolutely.
Where he didn't have prowess before.
For sure. Yeah, because
he didn't have prowess before.
Prowess was after him.
Super Gaming. Yeah. Super Gaming dropped a video of him doing a fight with Red Mags versus the first Iron Man Infinity War on Path 5 of the Abyss. And did a really nice fight video with him on that.
Check that out.
So, yeah, check that out if you want to see some of the power. Now, I have heard they're going to be tweaking a few things. So, some of the armor break may go away, but it will get realigned somewhere else. Here's the problem with this. This is why, this is where the problem lies. I'm going to back the story up a little bit. So, on, I want to say it was Tuesday or Wednesday of this week, we got a video that came out from KT1.
Okay.
KT1 shows Mags buff leaked release.
Huh.
Wait a minute, what? So everybody in CCP sees this and goes crazy. Like, wait a minute, what?
We didn't hear anything about this.
No. We knew about it. We've had them.
Gotcha.
We've had them. We've been testing them for a couple weeks now.
Okay.
At that point. But we were under embargo
Yeah.
that did not have a release date yet.
So, I don't really feel, how do you have an embargo that doesn't have a release date?
Because they wanted us to test them out, give feedback, so they could take it back and retweak some things they need. They probably going to need to retweak.
Fair enough. Shouldn't there be something about it?
I know that when I did some testing, I had a couple issues with a couple things.
Okay.
That I said, hey, can we take a look at this? I won't say what those things are because that part's still embargoed.
For sure.
but hey, take a look at this. They go back, they make a couple tweaks, they have us retest them. So it's back and forth right now with that. But if you haven't heard, Twidea or Sweda, depending on how you pronounce his name, accidentally had a group of 2 or 3 friends that he showed the video of the release of the Red Magneto. Initially, he blamed Contest of Noobs, but Contest of Noobs came back since then and said, I didn't do it. I'd never done anything that you've never shown anything you've ever shown us, which lets us know that he's shown them more than this.
Right.
So it's like, oh, okay. So the last few leaks, now we know where they came from.
Okay. Interesting.
And Sweet is a great guy. He does some awesome videos. If you haven't had a chance, check him out on YouTube. Go to his YouTube page. He's got fights with champions you would never think that would be good for these things, like Kamala Khan and Civil Warrior and those champs like that.
Well, I don't know about Civil Warrior. Civil Warrior didn't move on Seaton's. He didn't move on Seaton's scale, but he made Kamala Khan better.
I'm not talking about Seaton. I'm
just saying.
You're talking about Swedea.
Swedea is the only made Camilla Khan good in everybody's eyes based on everybody looking at Seaton's tier list. I'm not like saying the two or anything like that. All I'm saying is Silver Warrior didn't make him. Suida didn't make anybody want to rank up Silver Warrior, but he did definitely make people want to rank up Camilla Khan.
I still don't want to rank up Camilla Khan.
No, I know you don't, but like you're not going to be that upset as a growing account if you get her now, whereas you were before.
Yeah. So long story short, he shares this with a couple of friends. Somehow this video gets leaked out to however many other line chats before KT1 gets his hands on it and leaks it as a YouTube video.
That's right, because KT1's not in the CCP anymore, right?
He's never been in the CCP.
Oh, I thought he was.
No, he's never been in the CCP.
Yeah.
The tough part about it is it ended up costing Suida his spot in the CCP.
Yeah, I did see that.
He's talked about it with ILAC. He did an interview with ILAC, I believe, on Thursday.
I didn't mean to watch that.
Yeah. So he did that video with ILAC. He has since retracted his statement to contest noobs. I think when he initially made it out of anger.
Fair.
Without fact checking anything.
Okay.
So he's brought that back.
Okay.
I mean, in the end, he's the one who signed the NDA.
Right.
He's the one who broke the terms of the NDA. So he alone is the only one responsible for the leak, regardless of what goes on, because he's the only one at that point in time who signed the NDA. This goes forth to show you, if you ever join the CCP, I will tell you this: forget about friends. Forget about your friends. If they ask you, just kind of laugh it off and move forward. Yeah. Because it ain't gonna be worth it, because they got new clauses coming out, and I'm not looking forward to hearing what would happen if you leak it.
Right. For sure. No, I mean, if you're going to put that much work into wanting to be part of the CCP, which, who knows really how you get in these days. But if you're going to put the work in and get, that much recognition, or however you're going to get into it, it would suck to lose it all if that's something that you wanted, over just sending it to your friend, when at the end of the day, your friend should respect the fact that you aren't able to do that and just wait like everybody else.
Right.
So yeah, I would definitely take that advice. But yeah, no, that's interesting, man. I did know that he was released, if you will, of the CCP. So I did want to check out that interview he had with ILAC to see what was going on about that. But yeah, no, that dude makes awesome videos. I hope he still continues to make the videos. He's great at the game. Who knows what's going to happen from here on out. So yeah, no, we'll look forward to seeing that. That's interesting how that all happened. I didn't know that's how that happened. Speaking of other champs, we never really got to Airwalker. Were you able to give him any much testing?
I honestly, with the Abyss last week and then me trying to catch up on content this week, the only thing I've tested were the Magnetos. You didn't test out the old Dragon Man, because that was
I would say that's probably released today, because there's a lot of stuff.
I think that was released today.
Yeah. I saw him. So I did again. I grabbed. He looks actually pretty awesome. Like not awesome. Like he seems like he'll have a lot of utility, and what is it? He'll be useful like certain situations and things like that. But again, Cam has his little champ things, and I was checking it out, and it also looked like. And if you're not already, check out Cam's Twitter. He posted some videos of Dragon Man and how. And he basically just kind of laid a few things out here. So essentially, Dragon Man does look like he'll be good. And what I'm trying to like, he seems like there'll be a lot of ways that you'll be able to use him. Is the utility he's poison immune, blood immune. He's the armor break. He's not actually armor break immune from the notes here, but he's armor shatter immune, which is interesting.
That happened. There was another champ that was a product of that as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it seems like the notes are here. I suggest you guys look them. I'll just post them here in the chat for you guys. I always forget I can do that. My apologies. But yeah, so it looks like he'll. So basically, he commented and put it out and put on his list here, and then like kind of on Twitter, Seaton hopped in and added a couple things, and I thought they were great. So let me just share this video, and then I'll bring up that tweet. Is that this one? Is Dragon Man? Yeah, it's Dragon Man. So I just put that picture here. He seems like he'll be great because like he can access slow easily. It seems like you can access it, but it's hard to keep up. You got to be throwing a lot of specials and things like that. So not really suicide friendly in that instance. However, his special 3 looks awesome. Like you're unstoppable for like 12 seconds or something like that. And the video he was showing was him fighting champion boss 626 and essentially just sitting there and just hitting him, being unstoppable, throwing special 3, just a constant loop of special 3s and being unstoppable. So definitely look forward to seeing more about Dragon Man. Have you played with him at all? Have you checked?
I'll tell you like this. I finally did Uncollected Friday night.
Oh, so that was the first time like you played against him even.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, no, so I definitely look forward to seeing Dragon Man. Maybe, we'll kind of park it. Maybe you could practice more and we'll check it out next week. But yeah, I mean,
I won't get the time before they take.
That's fair. I was going to say that's fair. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody go check out those videos and everything. We're kind of running over the hour here
I
anyways.
think he dropped today. I believe I've seen a few videos out there about Dragon Man already.
Yeah.
So
Seaton's already got a couple out there of him doing some pretty serious damage. He was kind of running through, was it ROL? Looked like pretty good, pretty fun. The one thing I thought was pretty funny here was, which will probably be nerfed, and you can see it on the con side. It says likely to get patched next release. If you have the champion backed into the corner and you're blocking, his wing blocks the champion, so you don't know what the champion's doing.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty interesting. Again, how does that not come up in testing? But hey, we're not going to go down that path anymore. But yeah, so I definitely look forward to seeing more of them. I'm going to check them out. I don't know if I'll go for them. I haven't really gone for any champs. So, but yeah, other than that, we got one more thing I actually wanted to bring up. There was a gentleman in our community chat, the Symbiotic Empire, who reached out to Kaboom support about the keys missing for Act 5.3. I don't know if this is new or if I just saw it or if I was out of the loop.
It's not new, but it's not something that's talked about.
Okay.
If I've heard this before, so if the keys for 5.3.6 you've already collected all of them, you went through and you've already 100% it. At some point, whatever one of these last few updates, the keys that we had came up missing. And if you want to go back through, you have to have the keys to get through some of the lanes again. You can send a support ticket in, and they should give you your key.
So yeah, so this was I'm reading the letter from the support agent. So it says, "Thank you for writing Kaboom support. I understand that you're missing keys for Act 5, Chapter 3. There's been an issue that was reported that causes them to become invisible and relocked despite after successfully being unlocked. It's not intended for the function, but at the end of the day, it looks like if you just send a ticket, restart your game, you get 100 of each keys." He said if you refresh the game, you'll get 100 mystic keys, 100 tech keys, 100 skill keys. So if you guys are doing Act 5, have that issue, just send a ticket into support.
Well, and mind you, that is for those who have completed Act 5.3 100%.
Oh, it's only for 100%?
Yeah, because you only get the keys once you've gone through. Because Act 5.3 was that chapter where you probably explore a little bit of one area, then you'd have to go explore another area to get the key you need, and then go back and explore some more in another area to get another set of keys you need. Yeah, it was really weird.
I thought, I guess you would just get the keys in like previous paths or something.
Yeah, they were previous paths, but then like so for instance, you might do 531, and then you might get like 4 paths done, but path 5 and 6 have keys that you haven't gotten yet, and those keys are on like 533 or something like that. You have to go do that. Yeah, it was stupid.
That's right. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I was thinking it was just one path, but yeah, no, that sounds really frustrating.
Yeah, there are multiple paths. Yeah, multiple
Huh.
paths per chapter.
Okay. Well, so I guess it's not really that big of an issue if you've already redone everything.
Right. So the only reason why you would need keys again is if you're farming.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you would need the keys again to go back into farm revives or energy refills or both.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't have keys, so
Nope.
I should send in a ticket so I get some, because yeah, I was actually, there's been a few farming videos out there. I know ILAC had one out there. Another person says there is, what is it, 536? There's a good one to farm for revives and energy, something like that. So yeah, interesting. I had no idea. So yeah, it's funny. It's not really widely that known, but yeah. So in other news, really just kind of what I wanted to go over was things that were happening, I guess, this week coming up. It looks like tomorrow. Not really. Let's see. Like there's round 2 of Gambit and Airwalker starting.
Yep.
The sigil is those things are resetting. So the gold quest is resetting, and your 7-day timer on that's resetting as well.
Based on your progression level.
Yeah, looks like Tuesday there'll be 100%. I'm getting this stuff from Frontline, by the way. You all should check out Frontline. Dan, Frontline. Everybody over Frontline. Dan especially is great. I know that Dan is pretty much Frontline, but I know he has people who kind of help him here and there. So all those guys are great. But yeah, Tuesday it looks like there's actually going to be 100% availability roster. So if you're looking to maybe explore some content or something like that, definitely take a look. And then also on Wednesday, it looks like the week 4 of the Sumner Smackdown Boss Rushes is being released, and also
what else comes out this week that we didn't talk about yet?
What did I miss?
Tomorrow, the 17th.
The 13th?
The 17th. Tomorrow's the 17th.
What comes out? What did I miss?
Sumner
Showdown. I totally missed that. Yeah, week 1
Showdown
kicks off
tomorrow.
Silver
You gotta be
Surfer.
18 years of age, I believe, to participate. And your account has to be in good standings with Kaboom. So it means
like
you've been heavy banned before, like I think more than a day. You're probably not going to be eligible.
Well, what about? Well, I mean, I guess your account could be in good standing if you haven't been released from the CCP. Interesting. But yeah, no, I guess it would probably be just if you're banned, right?
Yeah. What they're looking at.
Yeah. No, so yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be fun. And it's only going to be 4 stars, right?
Yes, you only be able to use your 4-star roster. You can use any master setup you want. I believe you can participate throughout the week. Get in what your idea is, try to get the best time within your region. Some of the best times within your region. So it's going to be a regional competition. So the United States and Canada will be going against each other, I believe. Or maybe Canada going against each other and the United States going against each other. You got the UK area. So all Europe and all that area over there going against each other.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, so I think it's like 5 or 6 different breakouts of it.
Yeah, I just went onto their website. Everything, yeah, it looks like there's America, Europe and Russia, and Asia and Oceania. Mm-hmm. So it looks like there's.
So that means Canada in the U.S.
Canada, U.S., Mexico, and South America too. Yeah, there you go.
South America.
So the kind of, what's it, the Western Hemisphere?
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, so I just put a link on the YouTube, and I put a link in our Discord. Of their website, it looks like they kind of got it all changed. They got some like little portal set up here. I'm taking a look at it now, and in the top right, it looks like there's a button that says compete. I wonder what that is. Oh, okay, it just says how to enter. So let's check out this FAQ. Brief. Let's see if there's any notes. So yeah, week 1 will be Silver Surfer. Starts Monday, August 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and ends Monday, August 24th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, and then it looks like week 2 isn't until August 31st. So it looks like there'll be kind of a week in between each of these little weeks of the Sumner Showdown.
Yes, one week event per week.
and then probably a week off so they can all probably sort everything out and then start it up again. So interesting. So it looks like show up difficulty rewards. Week 1, defeat Silver Surfer, get 500,000 gold and 3,000 5-star crystal shards. So that's interesting. We'll see how that goes. And you only being able to use 4-star shards, that's going to be fun. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fun videos, a lot of fun streams and stuff. So,
Right.
yeah, I was just looking at this. You know what? That's interesting. I'm looking at so it has like a breakdown of qualifying regions in the section. Like Canada's in it, but it's excluding Quebec. And United States is in it, but it's excluding Hawaii and Alaska. Could you not participate if you're in those places?
There's different rules when you
Probably
get to,
just
like,
gaming in the rules.
gaming rules.
Yeah.
They couldn't get to be around.
That's the only one that seemed to be excluding any of them. So that's interesting. But yeah, so we'll definitely keep an eye on this. I would also say keep an eye out during the week. We'll chat about it on the old radio show Tuesdays and Thursdays. That got going. That's going fairly well.
Good.
Better than the
Good.
first one. But yeah, no, they're going pretty good. You know, the first one I played more, I guess, kind of like background music, and I don't know, I didn't really dig the vibe, and I also was trying to do like royalty free for I don't know whatever reason. I guess YouTube and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I just want to hang out with people and give you guys some news. So if you just want to like hang out, listen to some cool jams, definitely come check it out. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just trying to do it right when they kind of release everything, right when things change. Day before and after Wednesdays. It seems like Wednesdays always are big days during the week for MCOC. Right. But yeah, what do you got planned for the week in the old MCOC?
We'll probably work on a couple videos. Definitely a video. I want to try to get back into Variant 5, work on some completion.
Okay, cool.
And honestly, that is really it this week.
Yeah.
It's going to be compared to the first couple weeks of the month. These last couple weeks of the month are just all about trying to get through.
I was going to say, you're just cruising because pretty much, then you're going to go on vacation next month, so in a couple weeks. I'm sure you're looking for that. That's awesome. But then, yeah, so then are you still planning on coming back after Labor Day to an alliance?
Sometime after Labor Day. I don't know exactly when. I don't know if the Labor Day is 7th on the 8th. Will I be back? No, but yeah, we'll look at it and
cool, man.
See how things are going.
Are you looking forward to getting back in an alliance, or are you enjoying your time not being in an alliance?
I am enjoying my time out right now. I realized that AQ was going on last night.
Okay.
I was like, oh,
cool.
Because Friday night I was doing incursions with my buddy Optimus, and
Yeah.
he's like, oh man, they're probably mad at me. I haven't gotten to AQ. I said, oh, that's going on right now.
For sure.
So it's kind of nice. It's been kind of nice not having to worry about AQ.
Yeah.
Ever since they gave us that additional glory, I haven't granted AQ.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that was 2 weeks ago.
Nice, yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I guess you've been busy. You've been doing other stuff.
It gave me time to focus on other things.
Yeah.
I was using the glory to buy like T4 basics and T1A alphas and the little stuff that I don't get on a regular basis anymore.
For sure.
That'd probably be what will probably drive me back the quickest. Is I got a ton of champs I need to rank up, and so I need to figure out a way to get more material. And the only way really to get more material is join an alliance and do alliance quests. I don't know how hardcore I'm gonna come back right away. I may do map 5 for a little while.
For sure.
Join a map 5 alliance, and then once I get my feet back underneath me and figure out a schedule that works well for both me and the game, then I'll get back into a map 6.
I was going to say map 6, now that they have that extra energy and just, I don't know, it's been real nice. Probably depends on I'm also on a path that's fairly, I don't know, I guess not the longer paths. But honestly, it's been kind of nice, man, especially with the extra energy. You're really, by the night, by my evening, we're already at map 2, if not past the section 2 mini boss. So it's really nice just kind of having to wake up and finish it off or here or there. The way it really has been is the last kind of the morning is really just tying things up. So it's been kind of nice. It hasn't been that terrible. And honestly, a lot of the people I hear from map 5 are like, it's a breeze. But yeah, man, I mean, obviously you probably want to step in, dip your toe in a little bit. So
yeah, I'll get my toes wet before I go full blow.
Yeah. This Slayer was all ready to see lags wipe out again in Sumner Showdown or the Sumner the Showdown.
Oh, that's not cool, man.
Oh, Slayer. But yeah, I mean, I think that's all the news we got for the week. I mean, it was kind of a busy week. There was kind of a lot of news going on. So, yeah, thanks everybody for joining us on this Sunday.
Thanks for sitting around while I rant.
For sure, man. And hey, I love your rants, dude. Yeah, I was gonna say I can't remember another rant you had. I mean, I remember a couple of them. You getting hyped up.
That one there was, I don't know.
That was a good one.
Fired up.
I like it. It's good. Awesome, man. But yeah, everybody, thanks for showing up. And yeah, if you're hanging out, if you're not doing much Tuesdays, Thursday mornings, come hang out. We could chat, talk about whatever, man. Just kind of hanging out, delivering the news as it comes along. But yeah, other than that, everybody enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Later.
I'm gonna try to play this one more time though. I'm gonna try to play this. It's got to work eventually. Where is it? I'm playing it.
Happy grinding out there. May the RNG be kind.
Hey. Awesome, everybody. Yeah, well, yeah, thanks for checking it out, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Jonas, Nick, Dragoon, Toe, Manny, Nick, GhostDog. You're always there. Chopstick.
I try to be.
Manny. Yeah, everybody, thanks for hanging out, man. I definitely appreciate it. Check out our Patreon and all that good stuff. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, y'all. Kick Craig out.
Hi, Craig. Hey, you guys, have a good one. Thanks for guys for hanging out.
Yeah, man, it's definitely appreciated. Everybody on YouTube, thanks for hanging out, Man Falcon. Sorry I missed all of these chats. Zach, Man Falcon, I do apologize if I didn't catch you on there. I'm not on my normal setup because I'm traveling. I normally have 2 screens, so sorry if I didn't see you guys or see you, but I appreciate